should have come with me, Ryan. I am never going to let you live this down. Yeah. It's even creepier out here than I remember. I remember last time. I think we only made it about this far. We were like 11 or 12. I remember getting spooked and running back to town, saying I'd never come back here at night again. Well, I guess one of us kept our word. Whoa. There it is. This thing is really falling apart. It's worse than I remember. If you were here, I know exactly what happened. I'd be running for the door. You'd try to hold me back, and that's what happened. It's like I can almost see. What the heck? What was that? Okay, you should have come with me. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, the light. I wish I could come see you. Our parents are really serious this time. And it's my fault. Everything is always my fault. I haven't been back through the woods since that night we were there together. Well, I haven't been anywhere. Listen, Ryan. I know it's risky contacting you like this. I don't know about your parents, but if mine found out I was sending you this, things would go from bad to worse. Just keep it a secret, okay? I mean, I know you can do that, but I wouldn't be doing this unless I thought I had to. I have some footage. Stuff I haven't showed anyone yet. This might be kind of hard for you to watch. It's from that night. But I'm not showing it to you because I think you need to see the accident. There's something else at the end. Something not right. Man, it's cold in here. What is that noise? Seriously, we should get out of this place. It's freezing. Sarah! Ryan? Hey Ryan, how's that leg doing? I hope you're starting to feel better. I sort of did a drive-by last night. Pretty much like a stalker. It was late. I think I saw your dad sitting in the dark on your porch, so I kept going. Of course, there's only one red 86 Escort with a dent in the door in this town, and everyone knows it's mine. You're writing all this down, huh? You can't help yourself, can you? Don't think your parents won't sneak in while you're out of your room and look through your stuff. 'Cause, believe me, they will. Have they asked you to leave your room for long stretches since you've been home? I bet they have. Just be careful what you write down, okay? You know as well as I do that this town is very weird. You don't know who you can trust. It was nobody. They just kept driving. So I caught my mom standing outside my door earlier when I was making this video. That's why I'm in the car now. See what I'm saying? I bet they're comparing notes. Your parents and mine. I've got something new to show you from those 2 nights. I spent like 4 hours piecing this together. Make sure no one sees this, okay? I'm not sure what it means yet, but I think we're getting close to something. Something that we're not supposed to know. Okay, I've brightened this up a little bit and played with the contrast so we can see it better. Now listen to the leg dragging. You hear that? It's very distinct. The step, then the leg dragging behind. Okay, now listen to this. What's that? Did you hear that? Now I'll replace it with the audio from the night I was there alone.
What was that?
I'm not making this up, right? I mean, I've been at this for hours, so maybe I'm hearing something that isn't even there. But I'm pretty sure that whatever walked in front of my camera is the same thing that was messing with the gears the night before. I wish they'd let us see each other. I wish you could tell me what you're thinking in person. I mean, this is crazy, right? It's just not very much fun without you. Tomorrow's late start, so I'm going to interview the new ranger in the morning. Wish me luck. Hey, so I was thinking, you know that thing you remember from the dredge? The, symbol or whatever that you saw on the floor? Do you think it could be related to the crossbones? I mean, you've got a secret society, the dredge, New York Gold and Silver, Old Joe Bush. I think they're all somehow connected. And I'm not saying your dad is, involved, but he had that picture of Joe Bush, and he has the tattoo of that thing you remember seeing at the dredge. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I just think there's too many things to not be a coincidence. I'm going to keep looking for that mark. Maybe Gladys will put down her shotgun long enough to talk to me if I show it to her. I think it's really great that you're talking about going outside. Bedrooms can get really gloomy, and I think it'll be good for you. Send me a note or something when you decide to crawl out of the cave. Maybe I can stage a drive-by and throw Dr. Pepper on the porch. Okay, so I did the annual interview with the ranger this morning. That's why I'm sending you this. I'm telling you, Ryan, there's something so weird. Every time I mention the dredge, people act all wrong. And this guy, well, you'll see. Okay, I hid my spy cam in my bag. I know you hate it and you're convinced I'm going to get in trouble for it someday, but I'm telling you, people are so much more interesting when they don't know they're being filmed. And this guy, boy, was he interesting. Okay, check it out. I do this for school. Extra credit. So, I'll just take a few notes if that's okay.
Sounds fine.
Okay. So your name's Daryl Bonner, and you're from Missoula.
Oh, that's right. Here on temporary assignment for the season. Should be back home by the time snow hits.
Okay. And for the weeks that you're here, what's your plan for improving the national forest around Skeleton Creek?
Not what I'm hired to do. I keep an eye on things. I maintain the trails. I tell people where to go. Things like that.
Okay. Well, what made you decide to be a wilderness ranger? I mean, why not a doctor or a lawyer or something like that?
I like the outdoors. I was either be a ranger for the Forest Service or construction, and I'm not very handy.
Okay. What do you know about the old dredge out in the woods?
Well, I know there was an accident there recently, and I understand you were there. What happened?
Hey, I'm the one asking the questions here, right?
Why were you out there?
I don't know. We were just messing around, like exploring.
In the middle of the night.
Well, we didn't want to get caught.
Did you see anyone else there that night?
No. Should we have?
I guess not. Listen, they gave me your name, and they said I shouldn't be surprised that you might try to go back inside the dredge again. Now, there's some folks who assume you're going to try to do just that. I would advise against that.
What is it about the dredge that makes you so nervous?
It's a very dangerous place to be, as you've learned. Listen, we need to wrap this up.
Oh.
Stop by anytime. But don't make my job any harder than it needs to be. Okay?
Yes, sir. So what was that all about? I mean, is it just me, or does he seem, I don't know, like a guy with an agenda? And what was asking if I'd seen anyone out there? I mean, that's just weird. He's like Mr. New in town, and all of a sudden he's all protective about the dredge. I think there's something wrong about this Bonner guy. I just feel it. And there's a rumor going around that they really are going to burn down the dredge. Have you heard that? I've got to get in there while it's light. Pretty much need to do that before they burn it to the ground. Okay. So, think of me between like 10 and 11 tomorrow morning while you're, I don't know, brushing your teeth. I'm going to say I'm sick and stay home from school. And then I'm going to sneak out there while my parents are at work. Ghosts don't come out in broad daylight, right? Well, I better get going, but write to me if you can. And just, like, tell me what you think of everything. And if you muster up the courage to go down the stairs and get out on the porch, maybe watch out for flying cans of pop. Okay. See you, Ryan.